Hello, welcome to my Unreal Engine tutorial episode 1. Our topic on this episode will be about scoring system. So let's jump right to it. First off the start, I'm going to create two new folders. I'm going to name it as my assets and my blueprints. Then import the assets needed for this topic. You can grab this model, link is on the description. Let's create a blueprint for our score blueprint. Open it. Drag and drop the mesh data to the hierarchy. Add collision component into it. I'll use box collision component for this. Let's set up the collision area of the trigger. Go to Event Graph, click on the collider component, go to Details and scroll down, look for the event segment, click the On Component Begin overlay. Make sure that this is belong to the collider component. Then add the destroy actor node. Hit compile. And try. If the player enters the area of the collision, the coin will be destroyed. That's the effect that I want to achieve. If you use third-person template like me, you should be able to find the third-person character blueprint on the third-person folder. Open it. Add a new variable integer. I'll name it as scores. Now, return to the score blueprint. Let's cast the third-person character blueprint. From the as third-person character blueprint, call the scores variable and add the set node in between this. Let's get the scores variable and add the integer by 1. Define the player character as the owner. Add print string note and connect the scores variable for debug purpose. If we compile and test, this should work like this. Nice. Now we should work on our UI. Let's make a widget blueprint for our in-game UI. This will have character status, etc., but it will be for later episode. Let's create a HUD blueprint. Start from in-game UI. First, add canvas to the blueprint. Then add 2 text components. One for score label, one for score text. Name them accordingly. And set the score text as a variable. Add a horizontal box and put those 2 text components inside it. Then adjust accordingly. Select the score text component. Add a binding to the content of the text component. Create a new text variable and name it as score UI update. Connect it to the output of the function. Now go to the HUD blueprint. And add a create widget node. Assign it for the in-game UI class. Then add it to the viewport. If we test now, the UI won't be shown yet. This is because we had not assigned this HUD class to the game modes of this level. To do that, go to Project Settings, look for Modes, go to HUD section and assign our HUD class to it. If you do it right, now the UI should be shown on the viewport. Let's promote the in-game UI class into a variable of the HUD. Now, return to the score blueprint. I remove the print node because I don't use it anymore. Cast to our HUD blueprint. Then call the variable of the in-game UI from our HUD. Then get the scores UI update text variable and set it to the blueprint. Connect the scores variable of our character blueprint. Connect it as an input to the score UI update text variable of the in-game UI. Don't forget to assign the owner of the HUD by calling the player controller and get the HUD to it. Now, the function should be working like this. And that's it for the episode 1 of this tutorial series. If you liked the video, leave a like, subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell so you won't miss any of my future tutorial.